I've already eaten some. Okay. Well, okay.
Gotcha, bitch. Game over, yeah!
A Twitter? Sorry, twatter. Did I even have a twatter? Oi, you twat. I'm a Twitter your twatter. What? I'm a twatter your Twitter. The many quotes of Game Busters J. Ho! Ho! Grenades, okay. Is that a hammer? What the hell? I got juggled by bombs. Gotta speed up.
Sonic, hit Dark Gaia's weak spot, quick, while I hold him back.
I don't have my sound board on. Oh. Oh. Tifa! Just do it. What? No, he teleported. No, why did you teleport? No. Oh, no. No, I don't die. I thought I was dying before. We are back with more Digimon. And I haven't touched this game because we're still kind of in the crux of story, and I don't know really when's a good time to, like, you know, wander around. I feel like a good time will be when we get side quests again, and it just kind of feels like we're bouncing around everywhere at the moment. Even though there are fights, and I'm like, dude, I so desperately want to prep a better team right now, but I kind of can't really. I don't think I'm in a good spot for that, so I've just kind of been winging it with my somewhat mid team. So yeah, I got a couple of mons in the farm that I'm training right now, I believe. You know, like with Deltamon, I had Sharkmon, and he was doing pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to keep him, but you know, I would like a good data. And there's like some things I'm just kind of messing around with and stuff, and whatnot. And I got this Mega Seedramon, and I might start using him, if I can level him up a bit more. Stats kind of low-ish. Yeah, we'll see. Just because I like Mega Seedramon and it is a data, you know, I'm working on things slowly, but it's just kind of like, you know, it's just one of those things. I need a, I just need to find, and quests do help, but I do want a good spot where I can grind that is more than like 1,000 XP, because that's like the best I'm getting right now is 1,000 XP, which isn't terrible, but it's also not great, and it's also not really consistent, because not every battle is 1,000, but like, you know, it's like 500. It's like between 500 to 1,000. 1,000 is the most I seem to get, unless I randomly get a platinum Numemon, which does seem to be random. Yeah, I don't know if I haven't discovered if there's like spots where they're more likely to turn up, you know, like any sort of RPG, you always have that rare monster, don't you? Like I always go by Dragon Quest to Metal Slimes. When you find an area where a bunch of Metal Slimes are more likely to show up, good grinding spot. Don't know if that's really like that in this game. I haven't noticed. It feels like, and plus I assume you wouldn't get like a row of platinum Numemons. Maybe you can. I don't know. But I've only ever seen one, and it just kind of seems like they'll just turn up all over the place. So, I don't know. It really does kind of suck. You can't you can't do like the XP trick in the previous story games in this game. They've completely changed, so you can't do that anymore. It was the only reason to have like Platinum Numemons and Sukamons, really. Let's be honest. And there might be a fan of Platinum Numemon, I guess, but yeah. Anyway, we got greeted. Oh, speaking of devil, we got greeted by a new Digimon waifu. It was always Angel Woman for me, and then Venusmon came along and said, "Hold my wine," because she looked like she would be drinking out of wine, like the goddess that she is, and I'm like, I'm looking respectfully, and that's all I always say, because it almost feels kind of wrong to look at her, because my lord, girl just came out of the Greek pantheon ready to spread love and joy and soothe everyone and stop wars, and everyone just being infatuated with her, and now I am no different. I say this again, like I said last time, how have I never seen this Digimon before? I don't consume everything Digimon, but I've been a long time fan. I still don't know where she's from. I haven't looked it up or anything. I don't know where her introduction came from, but I'm just like, what more? You know? Is there any more Digimon waifus I need to... Well, depending on what you're into, I suppose. You know, because, as I say, without a context, you would just look at her and you'd be like, girl looked like she came from Olympus. Yo, is that Lady Venus? Is in the, like the sort of like worshipped goddess Lady Venus of love and all that? What? Huh? They made a Digimon based on that? Alright. Alright, Digimon. Digimon's kind of based. Hold on. Daring to friendly. I want to learn a new personality skill. Yeah, I do want Mastermon, but I also don't know if I'm going to keep Mastermon. But also, does Mastermon go any further than that? I don't know. I kind of just want it. But I think I said before, like, just because I'm a big fan of Angel Woman in general, I wouldn't be opposed to just having one in my box. You know what I mean? I would probably be like that with Pokemon, where like I'd have a Charizard, but I wouldn't mind just having another Charmander and a Charmeleon just to have, just because I like those forms as well. You know. What is it? At the start of battle, boost physical attack and int for all allies based on the total bond of battle members. I kind of like that. Actually. I can't remember what type Mastermon is. I think daring to friendly. That's interesting. Okay, I would admit I've kind of forgotten what I need to do. And as far as I know, I can't check without pulling them out of the farm. I'm not as far as I've known anyway. Oh, I can't check, can I? Because I have to digivolve you first. Well, your intelligence needs to go up anyway. But like your personality, fudge nugget. Well, okay, we'll throw you back in. I want to say it was like either enlightened or something. I think it was on the left side of the personality. I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think, right? I think this is what we want. You need to be tolerant, I think. And not you. Sorry, bud. Move. Where is yeah. Okay, we'll put you back. We'll drop you in the water. I'm joking. I assume nothing really happens if you do that. Oh. Oh, she walks off anyway. Okay, they just run off anyway. It's fine. I think it's the same with you, right? Probably understanding and compassion. Kinda. Unless I need to do pure understanding. Well, again, I need to get the intelligence up anyway. So we're kind of, these two are going to be my Mastermon. Yeah. Maybe I'll make my own Venusmon again, because for reasons, for science. But will I use her in battle? Maybe. I don't know. She seems like a status effect Digimon, not really prioritizing. From what I've seen as a guess, she seems like she's more there to kind of, you know, not really. Well, ironically, her whole thing is to not battle, so I suppose it kind of makes sense, right? She's there to, charm the Digimon and like cause status effects to them, you know. Yeah. So anyway, we had some weird time shenanigans. I think we chaos controlled, or we used the dagger of time to you know, turn back the clock. We can do that now because Chronos powers, right? Is that what happens in Chrono Trigger? I haven't played Chrono Trigger. I always hear good things about that game, and a lot of people are like, they want that to come back, and it just doesn't seem like it will come back. Yeah. So, right now, because what happened last time didn't actually happen, JK, but it might still happen unless we do something about it real quick. So we need to hopefully do something about it real quick. And I feel like swimming in this is a bad idea, but I guess that's what I did last time. Who are you? You mean him? Strikemon, right? Strike Dremon. If I only had more power. Master Brachiomonn, I swear to you, I will defeat this enemy. Is this? I wonder if... Oh, is this the Digimon... This is probably the Digimon who, was a rookie and was like, train me, right? This isn't something I can break, is it? No. I don't know saying who are you two. Anyway.
Please.
So this is...
Summon my dear friend Waymon here.
Okay.
You have the conch shell, do you not?
I guess I still do. 8 years later. Yeah.
Well, what do we have here? Can I just give you a ride?
It's an emergency.
My memory's a little fuzzy. Oh well, I'll just give you another ride.
Yeah, I wonder if like the sickly water is messing with his memory, because it seems to be affecting. It doesn't seem to affect every Digimon. Yeah, it's like the Titans seem to be okay, but I think it. I mean, it said something about how like the Titans have been kind of in these sort of climates for a while, I think, and so maybe it's just like maybe they just some of them survived and adjusted, maybe, so maybe that's what they're used to it, but the other Digimon can't, you know, they're like, oh no, this is like poisonous to them. So
To Neptunemon. And please, hurry.
Well, so Lady Venusmon has a plan then.
For what? Yeah, see, even he calls him calls her Lady Venusmon.
Are you getting in?
Yes. I mean, what else am I gonna do? I literally can't do anything else right now. We're locked in story, dude. There's no side quest. Too important. Oh shit. Oh, please tell me he hasn't drank it yet. I don't think so, because it would be kind of stupid to me if, like, all this shit that happened in the last episode, only for them to be like, we get there and he's just drunk it, and then she's just sad because, you know, he's dead. I have a theory. Okay. I think about things. Yes, I have a brain. Shut up, Jay. I was just thinking it would be really cool, and I haven't played this game, and I've known to be a bit of a prophet, if she used that bird dub thing or whatever. Like, he's about to drink it, and she's like, no! And then, like, the dove bird, like zooms in and, like, knocks the wine glass out. And then, like, maybe like, the wine goes on the floor and it's all acidy, and he's like, what's the meaning of this? And then he's like, who are you? And I'm like, it's me, my friend. And then they, like, kiss and make up, or no, I don't think they're gonna do that, but maybe a hug, or maybe a cute hand meet, or maybe not even that. I don't know. Anyway, I don't think we're ultimately going to be too late, because that would kind of to me it kind of defeat the purpose of why the clock got turned back, because it was essentially being like, hey, we didn't like how that turned out. Well, okay, I guess we can do that now. My question is, does that affect the real world? Can you turn back the clock in the real world, or is it only the digital world? What I'm saying is that we technically did that in the theater, and we can go to the theater through the human world. So does that mean we can affect the human world? There's still a lot that I'm, like, trying to wrap my brain around. I don't really fully understand the whole deal behind the theater. All those characters that look like kids, but they're not kids. I don't know if hopefully we're going to learn a bit more about them. Hopefully, and it doesn't get too convoluted, too confusing. So we'll see, I guess. We'll see. Come on. I'm curious how this is gonna go. I don't think he's drank it yet. It wouldn't make sense, right? I wasn't sure where they dropped me, but don't drink it, my friend. Oh, he's about to drink it.
Stop!
The bird.
Who are you?
Aw, damn it! I was like, use the bird.
Thank goodness we made it in time.
I'm not gonna comment. The title says waifu. New waifus in the building. The waifu is right here. The lighting is doing wonders for her down here. I just want to say, she's looking extra glimmering, shining there, man. Like, the woman is glowing.
Thank goodness.
Aw. She's like,
Look at that. Your look is clearly different, and yet
you know. Yeah, it's her.
Yes. It's been a while, hasn't it?
My friend.
ever since that day, I lived for this.
I lived for this moment. Dude's gonna start kissing her feet in a minute.
For the opportunity to speak the words I couldn't back then.
Bruh. Lalamon's literally right behind you. Bruh. Uh-oh.
For all that you did for
Wow. So what? She was out here. She was like, plan B. She was like, plan B. Make sure he drinks it, and he doesn't now.
Did you have to get in the way? I was so close!
Oh my god, that is okay. Voice actor popping off? What was that? Screeching.
My plan was perfect!
Christ.
From start to finish, until you put your big, fat noses into it!
Remind me to never piss her off. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Girl acting like someone put shit in her hair and it just completely ruined her day.
We trusted you. Why did you go through all that effort just to get close to us?
What do you think, gal? Let's not be naive now.
Power means everything to Titans. But if it came down to strength alone, I could never make it to the top.
Oh, so you're trying to
The
cheat
first
your way to
time
the top.
anyone ever showed me any respect was when I succeeded in tricking a human.
Oh. Anyone showed me respect. Who was the one who showed you respect?
In the fight against humans 8 years ago, I managed to fool their leader.
Wait, what? In the fight against humans 8 years ago, I managed to fool their leader? Which leader are you... which leader? You talking about the leader from public security? Or, like, what were we talking, like, Japan's leader? Like, what do you mean? When you say leader?
Tuck was a little talk of peace and harmony, and he fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Who's she referring to? Is she referring? She. That's what I'm saying. Is she referring to that public security guy? Is that why he died? Because she tricked him or something? Is that what she's talking about? Who is she referring to?
They called him Captain.
Yeah,
whatever
she
that
is.
means. I
Wow.
called
Okay.
him Chump. Got the drop on him as soon as his guard was down.
Damn. So wait, did you actually kill him, or did did you set him up for some other Digimon to kill him?
Captain. You mean
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was like. When you say leader, yeah, you're talking about the public security guy. So he's definitely dead, right? I was a bit confused last time because the other dude was like, Digimon can't be trusted. And now I can kind of understand where he's coming from. This one clearly tricked them, and then I guess killed them. Was it the doctor or whatever? I think said that like he retired because he was injured, and I'm like, or due to injury, and I was like, injury, or is he just fucking dead? You know. But this is making it seem like he's dead. He didn't get injured. He's fucking dead, dude. There's a difference.
the guy who worked with my dad?
Yeah. Oh, Kyoko's father. Interesting. I'm sure it means absolutely nothing, but, you know, but a reference. But, like I say, it's interesting that, you know, you get the Cyber Sloth reference is her father, who is dead in Cyber Sloth, by the way. I just don't think they mentioned it. Like, we don't know why he died, I don't think. And again, I don't think there's actual continuity. I think it's just them trying to make it seem like there might be, but I don't think so. I don't think they're connected. I don't think so. But I could be wrong. They might be. No idea.
Tricking humans. That's my reason for living.
Really?
My
That's
trial
kind of sad.
then gave me this power
I mean-
have now.
I mean, I get it. Humans suck. A lot of them, anyway. You know, not every human, but you know. Okay, so she's a psycho. Oh, so you're digivolving now? Yeah, you are. What the fuck is this? Oh no. Sorry, you ain't waifu. You ain't waifu material. Oh, she's a mega now. Calamari-mon. You know what? That makes sense. Well, aqua hybrid still. But that's obviously like a form above. Yeah, see, I'm not really prepped for this. But you know, fuck it. Let's do 2.
Take this.
We might lose. I don't know. We'll see how hard this is. Because, you know, I don't really feel like I've been given a good opportunity to really get my XP up, so... Well, that did no damage at all. And since she's a hybrid, I guess I can't go by type. I have to go by element. Well, if she's calamari, that means I turn her into sushi, right? Right? Yes, it does. Alright. Who's that in my guess? Oh, it's a Neptunemon. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Ooh. Well, yeah.
I'm counting on you.
This should be because she's Aqua, right? And Titan. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, chill. Thanks for the heal, though. I feel the love. She did the blow kiss. She did it. Yeah, you're just 100%. Sadly, I don't think you're... But I don't really have... I guess I could... Well, Burst Flame. Not gonna do much, but... Ah, chip damage. Let's do attack charge on me. I could bring out Groundmon for the critical charge. Yeah, this is the strongest move. Nice. And I like that the lightning resist goes down. I think that's cool. I'll give you a speed charge, sure, why not?
Thanks.
But yeah, having Venusmon like coming here to heal us is actually huge. Yeah, I still don't really understand it. The only thing I know is that they have a grudge against Chronomon, I guess. Even though they were trying to literally take over. So it's like, yeah, Chronosmon's like, no. And then, like, they were, I guess, forced into hiding or some reaches of the digital world where, I don't know, maybe their life was not very good. Again, sounds like it was kind of their own fault. And now they just, like, they want revenge. It's like a grudge. It's like, and it's like, well, if you guys didn't try to take over the world, then maybe this would have never happened. So I don't know if you really have my sympathy, to be honest.
Total conquest of the Abyss area. You think controlling the current alone will satisfy our hatred? Our anger?
Hatred! Dude, it's clockwork. Hatred.
Neptunemon was originally signed that goal, but for some reason, kept putting it off.
Oh.
It's just as our great Plutomon concluded. Neptunemon can't be trusted.
I want to meet this Plutomon so I can beat him up.
And that's where I come in. Plutomon sent me here on a secret mission.
Yeah, I need to see what this Plutomon dude's all about so I can beat him up.
I'm here to destroy the entire Abyss area. Neptunemon and all.
That's not happening.
The reason I targeted you losers is, well, because you're human. Nothing more, nothing less.
Because I'm racist. Because I'm
I
speciesist.
earned my current standing and strength by tricking humans. That was the biggest win of my life.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. But hey, you do you. You're not a waifu though.
Suckers like the stepping stones you are. Why would I stop now?
You're not winning this fight. I'm sorry to say. You will become sushi very soon. You will become sushi very soon. Ooh, that did damage. Oh! Now that... Lady Venus, heal me. No, Lady Venus, please. Oh god, we might be dead. Wait. Oh! Did Venusmon dodge? Holy shit. 800 is kind of rubbish. Kind of rubbish, but see, the problem is I don't know if I can't control when Lady Venus is going to heal or not.
Now, thanks.
I'm just going to do this every turn, and then gonna speed charge. Greymon, you have speed charge, don't you? I think so. Give it to you, I guess. Yeah, that's speed. And then yeah, I need more sprays. It's HP and SP, I've got loads. Just do it. For some reason I've got way more of that than actual Giga Destroyer. Yeah! That's some damage. Let's do guard charge on you. We need my gun to come back. We need my gun to come back. Wander in the darkness. Oh, accuracy. Oh, here we go. She's preparing to charge. Power's building up in her arms. That. Okay. Okay, so her arms, right? Hit. Oh. Hang on. Can I tell? I know, like, interesting. Wow. Gun. I thought it was whacking you with those tentacles. Yep. It's Bayonetta says tentacles. Why does it have to be tentacles? Alright, let's just see. Wolf Claw. Are you immune to everything? No, hang on. Hang on. No shit. What? That? Huh. Oh shit. Does she is that what's going on? Does she resist physical? She's weak to physical, but she resists physical. Fuck's sake, what? Yeah, I think that's what that is. I don't know if there's any way to tell. Man, are you shitting me? And this is physical, isn't it? I think so anyway. Well, that sucks. Wait. What? That was magic. Why did that... She's immune to fire on there as well? Oh my god. Oh, this went from I've got this to I don't have it anymore. That's physical as well. Sonic shot. Damn. What did I do before? Oh, that was big. What did I do before? So she just immune, right? I feel like I did something and it was good damage, but I forgot what it was. I keep looking at the wrong one. Yeah, this is like resist. Did you resist fire? Oh, she's weak to. Of course she is. She's weak to holy here. I mean, is there even? Does she care for wind? Which is not weak to it. Well, he can't do anything, can he? Any items I can use? Boost. I don't know who to give it to. You?
Please, you have any things?
Um. There's nothing I can do. Well, I guess it's something, but... Damn it. That sucks. Zero. I see where the strategy comes with this, though. Dude, I feel like I Giga Destroyed before. But I couldn't have. There's just no way. Yeah, okay. Now he's just not good here. Okay, I can swap, I think, infinite amounts of times. Yeah, you're physical, so... And you just reduce physical, don't you? That's Earth Magic. Or you just do fire anyway, I think, don't you? Deltamon? Not good. Not good. I definitely need to think about these things a little bit more. Like, now I have to actually pay attention, right? Yeah, she's doing the most damage. We were close. We were close, but nah.
Why, you? Titanic charge!
Oh, I think I'm dead, actually. I survived. Wow. The only reason why I was... Okay. Maybe I was wrong. But I feel like most of the time when these attacks occur and they're like charging, I feel like they usually stop charging and they don't immediately get to attack, but you know their next, after they've, because they finish charging, you know that their next attack is going to be it. Instead, they threw a curveball at me. Tricky Digimon. That's a little cheeky. Instead, they're like, we're not doing that this time. As soon as we get to the point where she stops charging, immediately during that turn, she unleashes it. Now, if I'd have known that, I would have guarded. But I didn't. And that's the first time they did it. Because they trained me to believe that they stop charging, and then you get one more turn to guard, and then they attack. Didn't happen this time. Cheeky Digimon. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
Please.
Very cheeky. Very, very cheeky. Ooh, that was So what is going on with them? What's the status of these? Poisoned or something? Okay. Well, Venusmon is. Hang on a sec.
Now, you're the best.
I don't know what else is going on here. Well, let's Giga Destroyer. Yeah, that was cheeky. You know, just thinking everything would be as is.
Please.
You know? And it wasn't. So, thanks for that. But I survived. So it can't be that good. Yeah, I survived, bitch. Suck it. I'm not even that prepared. And I survived, bitch. you know what? I still like this. This is a challenge. Oh, my love, my Lady Venus, please heal me. Please. You guys aren't doing enough damage. Oh god. Oh, X-Venusmon. Buddy. Buddy. Oh, buddy. Alright.
Are you okay?
Oh, alright. Alrighty.
Are you okay?
He really shouldn't be here, to be honest. He really shouldn't be. Oh, hey, finally, my gun. Take my pistol. A little lackluster. How about a little bit of a Giga Destroyer? The missing is frying me. Don't miss this time, Digimon. Okay. HP spraying.
Okay?
Probably not worth, but oh yeah. There we go.
This is it.
Oh, finally.
Thanks.
Finally, the kiss of healing, finally. Go on, do that charge again. I bet you won't. Do that charge again. I bet you won't. Coward. Ha 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 ha. Our attack and intelligence has gone up. And crit went up. Oh, shit. Alright. You know what? I'm just gonna... I'm literally gonna bring in War Groundmon in. Just so I can crit. Yeah, I'm gonna do you this. I'll do him next time. I'll do Digimon next time. And then...
Are you okay?
I guess I need more HP sprays. I just don't want to waste the other ones, but I have this. I've just got so many of the other ones. I don't think I bought them. There must be like rewards or something. Bro, stop missing and hit. I think you did hit last time, to be fair, but there we go. There we go. I'll switch you in. Okay. Speed charge on you, I guess. Like, this game is making me it's making me use abilities and stuff, you know, like power-ups and stuff. So, you know, actual strategy. Good lord.
Thanks.
Oh, my goddess. Thank you. Bro, do your bit. Okay, maybe she's just going to go down, I guess. Are you just going to go down? Is that what you're going to do? Just go down then. Just go down then. You want to go down? Go down then. Want to go down? Then go down.
Are
Fine.
you okay? Great.
I feel like I can spare these, so. Cool. Oh, so close. Alright, Digimon.
Thanks.
There we go. Crit up. That's a cool move. Okay, I guess she's... Okay, I was waiting for it. Oh, perfect. We missed. It missed. No. Oh, man. You shitting me? Ah, the gun did it. Never mind. Thumbnail shot.
Beating me won't do a thing.
Uh-huh.
Hatred, pain, and anger. The Titan's grudge can't be extinguished.
All of my hatred.
That's how heavy Chronomon's curse weighs on our souls.
Uh-huh. What are you gonna do, Venusmon?
Mustache,
She's floating up to
one
him.
last time. Did you truly plan out all of this?
Oh, Venusmon.
The words you spoke. That day that I healed your wounds. I refuse to believe your gratitude was only a lie.
Oh.
I didn't really want to fight. I had no choice. Those were just my orders.
I was just doing my job, Tux.
Is that what you want to hear?
I was like, listen. Some people are just bad, you know? Some people are just, they're just bad, man.
I was born a Titan. This is my lot in life.
I guess I don't fully understand the term Titan, because all I see is obviously just Digimon, and I'm like, so what's the difference between a normal Digimon and a Titan? She says she was born a Titan. I'm like, well, you're all Digimon. What's the difference? Like, I guess they're just trying to say that Titans are like a different breed of Digimon. I guess is what, I don't know. You know what I mean? I guess that's why I don't fully understand. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it, but
Without a show of strength, I could never rise out of the muck. That's why I was jealous. Your unselfish kindness.
uh-huh.
And that one is no lie.
She was jealous of you. And off she goes. She didn't like disappear, but I think she's gone. Now what to do, eh?
What Lanamon said back there. You defied your orders for us. Of course, something like that would not go unpunished.
They even sent Lanamon to assassinate you.
The day all of you disappeared, I swore on this scarf.
Yeah, I don't think we're going back. Maybe, just maybe, somehow Inori might get back to her in time. But I don't think we as the main character, I don't think we're ever going to go back in time. We're not from that time anyway, but you know what I mean? I don't think we're going back in time. I think that's it, right? I think wherever we are now is probably where we're staying. This new alternate future, this is probably it, you know?
I swore that one day I would say the words I could not back then. For all you did for me then, I thank you. You have my heartfelt gratitude.
I mean, he seemed like a good guy, so even though clearly Lalamon, it sounds like she literally got that human killed, which is why public security is you know, essentially running a prison camp for Digimon, experimenting on them and maybe even torturing them because of Lanamon. So yeah, she kind of she literally caused she well, not really caused it, but you know what I mean. She definitely did not help in like involving the human race in their war, you know. Like, what does the humans have to do with your war, really? Outside of, I guess, you know, obviously us, the main characters, but you know. But there you go. Oh, what's
Venusmon
happening?
Conspire to take down the Titans from within.
Okay.
But after she learned of Neptunemon's true identity, they joined forces to drive back the Titans.
A new story?
The pair
What does this
vowed
mean?
to work hand in hand to protect the seas and its denizens. The ocean would soon regain its previous brilliance, and its glorious depths will once again become a source of happiness to all who reside in her waters.
I guess this is them saying I did good. Did I do good? Am I back in the theater? You're back in the theater now. You did good. You time traveled good. Maybe. Yeah, I am. We're just suddenly back now. Wait, what? Whoa, what is happening now? What? Ayo, that pose? What is happening?
Destiny has been altered. This is the power of the Akashic vision.
I still don't know what's going on, dude. Am I dumb or what? I know you mentioned that before, but I still don't really get what's happening and what's going on, I'll be honest. Outside of time manipulation and travel shenanigans. That's about all I'm sort of clinging on to right now. Okay.
We changed the past?
Yeah, like I got that much. I guess we, you know, like I said, we sands of time rewound back and, like, yeah, we didn't like that. This, you know, I guess.
Before fell asleep, they released the sacred current, which grants the chosen one the power of the current. It was a precaution in case peril ever befell Iliad, and that power has already been bestowed upon you. However, this power is at present bound by constraints. It's too great for a single Digimon to bear alone, you see. If you are to wield it, you must assemble like-minded allies. The ones you saved just now are a start. Look there.
So I guess we're gonna go around saving people, and they're gonna become like our squad, and then we're going to like use this new power, I guess, to like, you know, save the world. I guess I think I'm at least following this, right? I'm on a base level. I'm trying to like understand this if I was a dumbass, because I am a dumbass, and I'm like trying to keep it basic, you know. Like I see them two up there.
Time become apostles of Iliad, and your bonds will grow into a vessel for the sacred current.
Apostles. Sure, I'm gonna act like I know what you're talking about. Adrian was like, "What? Oh, are you digivolving or? Yeah, you are. What the? This is that. You look. Wait, hold on. You look even more different. You're kind of like the form you were before, but not really. Now you're like part mecha. What?
A fraction of the restricted power of the sacred current has now been freed.
Whoa. Now he's suddenly like mechanized. That's strange. Is this like another different form, or is this just like a evolution of the same form, or what?
Seek comrades willing to face destiny beside you. It's the only way to stave off the collapse of the natural order.
Comrades.
I pray the higher being who governs this world watches over you. First, go and visit the comrade you have just saved.
You mean Neptunemon? What higher being? Kronosmon? I assume not, because that's what Aegimon's supposed to be. And when you say this world where I am strong no, that's it. Sorry. Are you talking about the digital world? I'm assuming they are. I'm assuming it's all really just kind of, for the most part, to do with the digital world. The human world is just once again caught in the conflict of Digimon. That's what I'm assuming. I don't know. Piece of the High Seas. Obtained blue steel data fragment. There is a lot happening, my dudes. When can I grind? I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's it. I'm surprised I'm surprised my operator didn't talk to me unless she's dead. The Digimon is now eligible. Yeah, okay. Huh. Well, okay. I sort of basically understand that flower, I guess it kind of looks like a flower. Basically, all those like diamond-looking petals is going to get filled up. So that is going to be I don't know if it's going to be the remainder of the game, but that's basically the goal I can see, is that they're all going to be allies. And I guess that needs to be filled up. And then once that's filled up, that's when this new power can be used. For what, I don't know. But okay. Alright. The MacGuffins, I guess. It's kind of like your story MacGuffins, but they're allies. Basically, we're recruiting allies. Yeah. Can I go in this? No, I cannot. Damn. Oh, I can't even speak to Mireille. She's just gone. I mean, I thought while I was here, I thought I could talk to her, but I guess I can't. Okay. Well, I hope you guys are following me, if anyone's watching. I feel like most people have probably already beaten this game, but I mean, the DLC is already out, and I'm probably not even close. I don't know. I feel like I must be in the second half of the game. I must be in the second half of the game. Whoa, what?
We're back again. What is even happening? Were we really able to change the past?
I saw Kamemon run, and then they just disappeared, and I was like, was that meant to happen? Is that trippy? Is that timeline shenanigans going on?
Oh, it feels like my head is going to explode.
Right?
Well, first off, let's go see Venusmon and see what's going on.
Right? Right? Okay, I think it was just a glitch. Yeah, even I'm like, this time travel shenanigans is... Can I go here? Oh, Blimpmon's finally talking to me. He wasn't talking to me before. It's been a while, remember me? I took you to Factorial Town. So is this what you did evolve into, I guess? I'm not gonna lie, I thought they just put a coat of paint on him or something. But I guess he just turns into a silver-plated Blimpmon. I mean, Digimon is no, what's the word I'm looking for? Digimon is, I won't say shy, but Digimon isn't... No, I can't think of the word. How can I word this? I guess Digimon isn't always known for original designs. There are a lot of recolors. Sometimes recolors aren't even necessarily related. You know what I mean? Like you get Miramon and then you get Blue Miramon, which is literally just Blue Miramon, and so it's just blue colored flame, and it's like, okay. And then you've got like Gotsumon, and then you've got like Icemon, which is just ice Gotsumon, literally like exact same design, just slightly different color. And then you've got Meteormon, that's a slightly different color tone to Gotsumon, but it's just Gotsumon but a little bit bigger, you know. So some of these designs aren't quite like our Lady Venusmon right there, where it's just like, whoa, or something like War Greymon, right? Sometimes it really is just, hey, Blimpmon turns into Silver Blimpmon. It's like, alright. Sure, I guess. You know, like the design isn't really different, it's just a recolor. It's like, alright, well. Not everything's a hitter, you know. Not saying it looks bad, but it's just like, it's really, for all intents and purposes, design-wise, just a reskin of the same Digivolution, you know, which I assume it is. I assume that's how it is. Lanamon threatened me and told me not to say anything. I'm sorry, but everything's okay now. Let me know if I can help you. Oh, okay. Honestly, I was worried that it wasn't the same guy, but it is. So that's good. Or we can only go to Central. We can go to Central Town or we can go to Abyss area. I don't think we need to go anywhere right now. That's good to know. Right? We haven't had any side quests or anything. Not yet. That's what I'm saying. Like, at some point, we're going to need more. At some point, we're going to have side quests. And we just haven't had that yet. So, but we might be coming up to that. We might be coming up to that. I got agent skills, right? 70. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Boost int. What is this one? Personality for brave. Digimon will shift towards heart infection. SPI. I don't have enough for that anyway, do I? No, I've got 95 points. I'm reading that wrong. Boost the initial talent. Okay. Boost attack. Augmented equipment. I'm not using stuff like that. Maybe I should, but I'm not at the moment. Boost the appearance of rare personality skills. Okay. Zelda's Digimon recover HP by free when guarding. Boost the Digimon dealt by extra strikes. Extra strikes. I feel like they don't really do that much damage. Not at the moment. Like, they're okay. They're neat. A lot of it just kind of feels like chip. Like just a bit extra chip damage. If I like any of these right now. Is there anything here? This is the personality. Defense. Boost HP. Yeah, we say equipment. I assume they mean like literally equipping stuff. I might do that, but I don't know. Extra strikes. I mean, maybe they'd be good. Maybe I should try and favor more talents. Boost the SPI. I'll go with that. Boost the recovery of opportunities. Okay. Boost the appearance of personality skills. I'm just going to go for stats. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Let's have a quick look and see if there's anything. I didn't see how much experience I got. I mean, I'm just saying. If Xiaomon digivolved into Venusmon, and I'm assuming I don't actually think that Xiaomon goes straight to Venusmon. I could be wrong, but considering that Venusmon is, I'm pretty sure, a Mega. Usually it's Champion Ultimate Mega. I think there are some exceptions where some Digimon might jump. I think like Lucemon. I think Lucemon is a rookie, but technically if you follow his line, right, to go to the next form, his somewhat accurate line, I'm pretty sure he goes from rookie to ultimate. He skips champion, I'm pretty sure. But I'm just saying, if I'm not doing anything with this Xiaomon, I mean, you can't lie to me, right? Xiaomon turned into Venusmon, so that means that some way through this line, I should be able to have my own Venusmon. Don't know where to go from here, though. You know what? Let's just Digivolve into this, which I think is Scorpiomon. There's no way I can... see, knowing my luck, Shellmon doesn't actually turn into Venusmon. Like, not really, but... Well, you know what I mean. Like, eventually leads to that. Like, if there is a lead to it, like, which Digimon do I Digivolve into next? I'm curious. I can't see Scorpiomon turning into a goddess. But hey, what do I know? A white cat turns into an angel. A hamster with wings turns into an angel. So what do I know? No, he turns into Volcanismon though. No. I need to know. If I can't accurately put Shellmon on the path to Venusmon, then that's bullshit. Then the game has lied to me. That means she digivolved via other means. I can't see it being any of these. I really can't. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to look it up. We're just going to find out. Ooh, you're maxed. Ah, you're maxed, but you can't digivolve. Sad. You need 960 for this SPI. And you are not even close. Not even close. Okay. Well. Target space personality matches. No, it doesn't. Well. I'm experimenting with this. I want to see where this guy goes. Seems like a samurai bird sort of thing, and I'm like, okay. No blue stats, sadly. So, Tankmon can't digivolve and do anything either, probably because it's got no blue stats. Okay. What's this? Is this the canon line, or is this something else? This is the canon line, okay. Which I think is literally called Canon Beamon, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Sure. Okay. You're a virus. What am I digivolving you into? I don't know. No idea. What's this? Let's see. Oh, it's you. The big Mummymon thing. Yeah, big Mummymon. Sure. I think I'm going back, though. I think I'm going back. We'll try and get a different Digivolution. And then you can only Digivolve into this. So we'll do this. Yeah. Nice. And then we shall go back. And we'll unlock the whatever this is. eventually. Eventually. That's it for now. In terms of like levels anyway, right? Yeah. Something I've realized as well, is that depending on who you start with your DNA Digivolution, it seems to prioritize like their levels and I think maybe their stats. I'm not sure if like the stats exactly combine. You think they would? Basically what I mean is if I were to select Paildramon here, Paildramon will have a level cap of 88, and this is the stats that he would have at level 88, which I don't know, for me they seem a little, for a level 88 they seem a little low, considering I feel like my War Greymon's level 30 and I feel like his stats are around this level at level 30, at least to me. I don't know. I guess I was expecting these stats to be a bit higher, but I was like, if you're telling me this is his max stats, War Greymon's only level 30, and I feel like his stats are already around here. Like, okay, he might not have that higher attack, but I feel like everything else is around 15 to 1700, if not 1800, which is roughly what the other stats are. It might just be like these are just the stats for this Digimon. I don't know. Or maybe I need to level them up more, try and get more blue stats. I don't know. You know, I like to keep my favorites. Yeah, Giant Pac-Man. Giant Black, well, not Black, I guess Giant Grey Pac-Man. You know, I like to keep my favorites, but I also don't know for sure whether I'd keep this line by the end of the game. I don't know, because maybe Imperial Dramon just isn't it. I don't know. But Imperial Dramon usually is. So I probably will. But if I do this with Stingmon, right? If I do this with Stingmon, let me just show you real quick. If I do this with Stingmon, even though I'm going to be using Stingmon with XVmon anyway, look. But if I do it starting with Stingmon, because you're starting with Stingmon, his level cap doesn't go up to level 88, and it goes up to level 68, and these are the stats. And they're different. The stats are different. What I'm saying is that like I'm pretty sure I had less defense at level 88. It's weird. I don't you know what I mean? It's weird. I don't know how this works exactly. Are they smashing their stats together? Which again, you think that'd be the logical thing, or if not, maybe they're like halving the stats and then combining them together, or like a third of the stats. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm not really sure, but it's definitely different depending on who you decide to start with, which is interesting. Yeah, like look, I have less defense if I start with XVmon. Like it's like whoever you start with takes priority. Yeah, I don't know. I'm rambling, but like, hang on, am I crazy? No, look at Greymon's stats. He's level 32, right? And is already like around the 1500 to 1600 mark. Now, unless the stats don't go up significantly, I feel like his stats are going to be pretty good by level 99. Way higher than Paildramon's. I don't know if it's just like Greymon, the Greymon line is just the best. Which I would agree, but I don't know. I guess maybe they just have better blue stats. I don't know. There's definitely still a lot of this game that I need to understand more, dive deeper in. I'm not necessarily saying I want like max stats unless I'm gonna do new game plus hard mode or some shit, which I heard there is a new game mode hard mode. You know, but obviously I don't want them to be luck. But what I'm saying is, if I can get the most out of their stats, like if I get them up to like 51, and it's and that will make Paildemon stats better, then I would want to do it. I want to make my favorite Digimon strong, you know, just because they're my favorite Digimon. So yeah, I don't know. I just need a grinding spot. God damn it! All right, we're rambling long enough. I was just right there. Hang on. Can I? I don't think I can I? No. Okay, alright. What's up, Gallywag? Go. Let's go greet the
Bless
goddess.
the stars. I feared the worst when you disappeared so suddenly after your fight with Lanamon.
Yeah, that must be weird. So now, okay. So we're now in like current events. They turned around and like, where'd you go? Yeah, I don't know, man. I almost feel like we're pawns in the game at this point. Like someone is literally just moving us about, placing us like, here we go. We're gonna drop you here. Do shit. Then when you're done, all right, we'll pull you out now. That's kind of what it feels like. We're all over the place at the moment.
Given all that you've done for us these past 8 years, how can I possibly express my gratitude?
Well, hey, can we be allies?
You don't owe us anything. After all,
I am the Great Guardian.
that's right. After all, we still remember just like it was yesterday. We said it to each other the first time we met, when you were sheltering Divermon. What do we need a reason to help someone for?
We're just doing the same thing as you. So, where did Neptunemon go?
Back into his home, I assume.
Back to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, I was gonna say back home. After they smooched. I don't know. Something for, I mean, okay, I feel like they're trying to push a friendship between these two, not a romance. But it kind of felt like, I don't know, I felt like it might have been going that way, you know. Or is it that Angel Woman and Lady Devimon are the only one who smooch?
And from what I hear, Neptunemon is keeping the Titans in the vicinity in check, just as Neptunemon has always done.
Yeah, also, I don't know if I talked about it, but we found Sharkmon. And I thought we were gonna like he's been caged up. I thought, right? I thought we were gonna interrogate him to find out what happened to the current. Maybe we still will, I don't know.
Even if it means continuing to defy orders from above.
Yeah, where is this Plutomon? We need to find him.
And I hear the current under Neptunemon's dominion will be reopened as well.
Okay.
You think he's gonna be okay?
I admit, I'm worried as well. But that is all the more reason to support Neptunemon's wishes.
I was looking at your face. I mean, I am looking at your face.
I want to put an end to the infighting between Digimon.
Well, no, I'm not looking at... I mean, I'm just trying to read the text, even though I can hear the voice. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah.
Only within the Abyss area to start with.
That sounds amazing.
This village will be just fine. As such, let us turn our attention to the matter you brought up.
I mean, you say that, but some of these Digimon seem to be sick. Like, something needs to be done about the waters, right?
Oh, that's right. We've got to get back to Marukimon right away.
Oh, yeah, you coming?
Marukimon,
Or not?
you said he's in the human world.
Yeah, you okay with that?
Could you take me to him?
Okay, she is okay with that. She is coming. Okay. Hell yeah. If you're telling me that Venusmon gets to hang out with us a little bit longer, I ain't complaining. Yeah, like he's still not doing very well. He's not very well. And like the Seedrumon's not very well either, but oh well, I guess there's not really anything we can do about it right now. Okay, I just want to do this real quick. Yeah, I still feel like I'm locked into story at the moment. So even though I still don't really like my team at the moment, and I so desperately I just want to. Nothing wrong with a bit of bump and grind. I just want to grind, dude. And no, I'm not talking about Venusmon. Not in this occasion, anyway. I'm talking about yo. Can I ride Venus? I mean, can she pick me up? I bet she can't. I was like, does she carry me? I'm probably heavy. Does she put me on her knee? Alright, I'm gonna stop. Rein it in, Jay. Rein it in. Wait, what? I'm magic. I can see through the subtitles. Like, they aren't even there. Wait, what subtitles? There were subtitles? Nope, there were subtitles? I'm doing this correct, right? Towards wisdom. Personally, it's shifted towards wisdom. Is that right? Well, yeah, kinda. I want understanding. Yeah, I think that is right. I think we still understanding. It should be right? I think. Understanding and companionship. Yeah. Pretty sure that's the last one I have, though. So what was I doing with you? I forgot. We were doing SPI. Okay. Massive boost. I don't know if that's good or not, but we'll keep doing... I'm fine with doing... Yeah, that's fine, I think. Need more training and stuff. Yeah, personality shifted towards wisdom. Yeah. And I don't have any more, right? I know you need more. Int, but yeah. Okay. I think we're still doing the same thing with them, so they can stay there. Yeah, story is going places, bro. Story is going places. I'll buy about 10. See what we got here. Okay. Yeah, see, there is strategies to this. Like, you can do character reversal and like reverse, which I mean, status effect seems to work for bosses in this game, which you can't say that for a lot of RPGs. You can do character reversal, which, you know, will reverse an enemy's type. I'm pretty sure it is temporary, but you know, if you've got a team of data and you're fighting against viruses. I think if you character reverse the virus, they'll become a vaccine, and then you'll be super effective. You see what I mean? Like, there is strategies clearly like that, and then who knows? Maybe I will have to do something like that at some point. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I can go in here now. Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. Also, I also like how he's the only dude's the only Digimon who's here. Like, he's just there. It's like interesting. Alright. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen after that, so again, I still want to know what happened at the palace. I don't know why I'm so fixated on that, but I just am. I just am. I'm about as tall as you, huh? Wonder how tall I am. How tall am I? 6 foot maybe? 5 foot? Or are we shorties? I don't think we're shorties. I love how our eye animation is just her blowing a kiss. Because that's literally her entire shtick. So, I mean, we're just like, fair enough. That is literally her entire shtick. But, oh yeah, right. That's right. Where's Blimp? Wait. No, Blimpmon's gone. No, he's over there. Okay. They stopped the Locomon train. I hope that doesn't mean that Locomon is like dead or something. That wouldn't be very good. Yeah, all I need is a place to just level up, really. And prep a decent team. That's all I need. We don't draw any attention to ourselves. Or if something's gonna happen. Hang on a sec. Yeah, same with me. Oh, that's right. No, actually, okay, technically, this is the 3rd time for the main character, but this is only the 2nd time for them.
Oh.
And also, I still don't fully understand what that dark figure is, but Miro just said it was not a good thing. But apparently that whatever that was also has time powers or something. Like didn't like what happened. There's definitely a lot to this game, and I am trying to follow it. It's almost Bayonetta types of maybe not as confusing as Bayonetta. Bayonetta is one of those stories where it's hard to sort of follow. It's very like the whole game is very just over the top and chaotic, that you're kind of just really you're here for the over the top chaotic stuff, and you're like, what story? I'm like the story of two tall ladies fighting in the air with guns and doing various different poses and stuff. That's the story. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Mirai literally mentioned the dark figure. She literally talked about it. Still don't fully understand what that is, but I get the feeling you're going to be digivolving into Venusmon. Oh, hey, you're back. Yeah, like I said, like completely undo everything, I guess. Like maybe even save the failed. I'm calling it the failed timeline currently because that's what it feels like it is. Um, you know, yeah, potentially fixing the failed timeline and maybe just fixing time in general so there's only one timeline. Yeah. I know now anyway that that giant fist at the beginning of the game was obviously Kronosmon. So I have a feeling that at some point we're gonna end up leading to that, and then like Kronosmon is going to do that. And like I said, the loop, like the time travel loop, you know. That's where things get a little bit confusing when it comes to time travel. Um, you know, I always say this: time travel can be some interesting stuff, but it can also be very confusing and convoluted. You know, depending on how it is handled. I mean, it's literally based off of Kronos, another Greek mythos, right? Another one. Oh yeah. I'm still waiting for the point where I get where she gets cut off, and she was never heard from
So
again.
where is this gate?
In the sewers. Hope you don't mind getting down and dirty, my lady.
It's in the underground below Central Town. Come on, we'd better hurry.
Okay, Digimon put it better. I guess it's more of an underground, I guess. I like that she just floats. She doesn't even walk.
Regarding our previous discussion, Adamus has reached a consensus. The ability to time travel that dwells within Agiomon has been ruled a new Class S anomaly. Class S is defined as having an unstable state of equilibrium that could bring disaster upon the world.
I mean, the world's already at a disaster, but sure.
Am I making myself clear? It means we've deemed that Digimon to be a threat.
I figured that's where you were going with this.
Don't you see how terrifying it would be if someone had the ability to manipulate history like that?
Of course. In the wrong hands. But in the right hands, where they, you know, like I said, if you like fix, I'm not saying fix everything, but like if the right person were to, let's say, you know, they could course correct things so that the war doesn't happen, which means the main timeline is actually okay and fixed, right? Everyone's back where they need to be. Inori's back in her time. The main character's back in their time. Of course, it would probably still be a different end, a different future. Of course, like I say, if that power is in the wrong hands, then yeah, like if some evildoer could literally rule time, like he's fucking Entropy from Crash Bandicoot, then yeah, shit's gonna go down. But Digimon seems good, right? He seems like a good kid. Well, he's not really a kid. He seems like a good enough Digimon that I don't think he would go out of his way to abuse his power, but who knows?
Imagine 1 minute a person could exist. The next, poof. It's like they were never here to begin with.
Yeah. Then you start getting into the Flash and everything that goes on with him and like Flashpoint and yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, manipulating time is really never a good thing. and sometimes it's pointless. Like, what's the? Yeah, trying to remember what the film. It's either called. I think it might just be called The Time Machine. It might be called The Time Traveler, but I think it's called The Time Machine. I don't know if anybody's watched it. But it is like, I can't remember what era it is, but it feels like I don't think it's Victorian times, but it's like, maybe not Victorian times, but it's like, might be like early 19th century or something, right? Where this guy basically discovers how to make a time machine. And I don't remember everything in the film, but the only thing I specifically remember is that I actually don't actually 100% know why he created the time machine. He might just be like a super genius and he was just interested, but he essentially used the time machine for one thing, and that was to travel back in time and save his wife. Spoilers if you haven't seen the movie, if you care. It's an old movie now. Spoilers. It was one of those you cannot change your fate. It was a Prince of Persia War Within. You know, no man can change their fate. If you're meant to die, then no matter what you do, you will die. He basically goes back in time like several times because she keeps dying. No matter what he does, even if he like takes her away from this situation where she was going to get killed. It could be something like she got hit by a car. He goes there before it happens, takes her away, right? Maybe he just saves her from the car and she's fine. She then dies another way, and then dies another way, and then dies another way, and then dies another way. And the more he does it, the more he just fucking loses his mind. Like, he's just going crazy. He's in despair. He keeps seeing his wife die over and over and over and over and over again so many times. And he just gets so fucking frustrated. Where he's just like, why isn't it working? Why can't I save her? I'm literally traveling back in time. Why is it that I save her from what actually happened when she died, only for something else to happen? Like, like as if like they it's like it's trying to tell him that the sad truth is she was meant to die that day. And you trying to course correct things, it's not working, right? Like, it's just not working. He gets so pissed off and angry at his machine that he ends up breaking it, and I think he like ends up in like the distant future or something, and it's like there's like no humans about. It is an interesting film. I haven't watched it in a while, and I only watched it because my dad had the film. I think it's just called The Time Machine. If you care about time travel and time manipulation, it's definitely worth a watch. Yeah, but you do kind of feel bad for this guy. Dude's just doesn't want to accept that his wife is gone, and he's like, I don't have to accept that she's gone because I have time travel. Why isn't this working? And it's like damn, that's sad. But again, it depends on the law of time, like in media, and what is, anyway. So, the agency has deemed him dangerous. So, the question is, what do they want me to do about that? Am I going to have to fight him? Oh no, Inori wouldn't like that.
I suggest you start considering worst-case scenarios here and now.
Like what?
You still can.
Like what? I gotta beat him or something? I gotta take his power? Things are going places. Yeah, is there anything to do here right now? I don't think there is there really? I don't think so, not really. Not that I can tell. I think it's probably best that we just focus. Yeah, you know what? It almost feels like I probably should have been prepared before I even continued to a certain point of the story, and I just wasn't. But yeah, it's funny. Okay, she's one of those Digimon that she just floats everywhere. She's got legs, right? She's got feet, but she floats everywhere. Which, I don't know, it's just funny when certain characters who don't look like they should be floating around float. Like, what's wrong with your legs, girl? She just levitates. It's so funny. And sometimes seeing certain characters float does look a little odd. Like, it almost feels unnatural. I think, is it Dragon Quest Heroes 2? Question mark. There's like this sorcerer. Yeah, it's 2. It's like this sorcerer. Another peak design. This sorcerer woman, this queen. And you have to like protect her in one of the missions, and she just kind of floats everywhere. And I just think it looks absolutely freaking awkward. She has feet, but I guess 'cause she's a witch, she's not like riding a broom. She's just like levitating everywhere. But there's just something off about it. It looks so funky. I'm like, girl, just, I get it, right? If you've got a move and you don't want to like ride a saber cat, you got magic and you can just fly around, sure. But it just looked so odd to me that the animation of her just floating about. I was just like, I don't know. Sometimes that shit is just funny to look at, where I'm like, just walk. Lady, please. I know you're a queen, right? But I hope Marukumon's doing alright. Let's go. We're bringing the goddess to the real world. Who knows what have changed, depending on how much time has passed. We're like, hello.
Sure took your sweet time, didn't you?
What? Sorry. I was just kind of busy. Also, this is the problem with time travel. It didn't affect the real world, right? How long have I been gone?
The situation's developing at a startling pace.
I'm doing my best here. What's happened?
Marukimon passed out the second you all left.
Passed out as in, you don't mean actually dead, right?
The other
He's not dead,
Digimon
is he?
have been like headless chickens with their leader out of commission.
He's not dead though, is he? When you say passed out, you do mean he's just unconscious, right? He's not dead.
I see. In that case,
Okay.
please take me to Marukimon's location at once.
Okay. Okay, I was gonna say he's out. He's out cold, but he's not dead. Okay. Alright. Okay. I mean, I'm trying my best here. Seriously. I didn't even notice this. I know I could use chips, but again, I'm thinking of saving them until, like, I think like the end. When I feel like I've got my squad, right? When I feel like I've got my squad, when I feel like I'm at the end of the game, and I feel like I'm not gonna change my squad, I think that's when I'm just gonna chip it up, chip it up, and then we'll just see what happens, right? We shall just see what happens. I'm gonna talk to you real quick if I could. Still don't have a lot of stuff. Iron texture. About the intelligent stuff. SPI. Okay. Sure. Where's the intelligence? Did I miss it? There we go. I need, oh, training set classroom 1. Oh, this. Oh, okay. And I need intelligence boost. Okay. Gotcha. Well, in that case, it'd be you, wouldn't it? No, not you. I guess you? Do you have what I need? No, you're fish. So you only have regular items. That's it. Okay. Is there anybody else in here? Oh yeah, we got these guys. Your TM. What do you sell? Accessories. Do you only sell accessories? Yeah, you do. Okay. I guess the only... What is up here? Whoa. I know I'm going off the beaten path. I was just... Damn, there's like... I can go past you. There's like... several Bergamons, and they both don't look like they're in the best condition. Everyone looks fucked. Everyone looks like... Well, I mean, I guess because of the whole Titan shit, right? Like, a lot of people got attacked, and I guess they're still, like, you know, not in the best spot. Okay. I guess... hang on a second. It's right here. It's right here. Sorry. Give me a second. Because I don't know of any other shop that... I don't know of any other shop that... Rukimon will be fine. Don't worry about it. I gotta let you in. Let's do like that. And then, because I don't think I'm going to actually use these. I don't think so. Again, I don't think I did in the previous games. But if they're used for like something else, like farming stuff, then maybe I should just buy a bunch of stuff since I've got the yen and I'm not really spending the yen right now. You know what I mean? Money doesn't seem to be too much of a problem in this game. Not yet, anyway. Speaking of that, do I have... Oh, I have 1 pearl. Yay. Let me just have a quick look at my items, actually. What do we have here? Okay, no new courage points. We've got friendship stuff, increased friendships bond. Yeah, talent awakening, a bunch of chips and stuff. Alright. Okay. Gotcha. You know, I realized perhaps I should have gotten those Digi eggs when I had the chance, because I'm probably not going to get the chance to get those Digi eggs anytime soon, because it was from that one dude in that factorial town, and we haven't been there for a while. I think we're definitely going to be going there at some point. I think we're going to try and fix things. We also, like I said, there was also a couple of areas we never went to because the game wouldn't let us. So I'm hoping we get to go to them as well. There's a lot. I still don't know if Minervamon's alive in that. So yeah, there's still... I feel like there's still a lot to this game. No idea how far I'm in. It feels like I'm halfway, but I don't know if I actually am. I guess we'll find out. Also, I have a funny feeling that if they're going to have me turn on Aegeomon, I have a funny feeling that I'm actually going to go against my agency. I get the feeling that that's not going to happen. Mirokumon's body is being consumed by poison. I'm guessing the substance entered Mirokumon's system from wounds inflicted in previous battles. To be frank, I'm afraid there is no hope at this point. No way. Wow, really? Oh no. We're not going to time travel again, are we? Venusmon's basically said she can't do shit, dude. He's dying. No, it can't be true. I know the nature of this poison very well, because it's the same as the poison Lanamon put into that bottle of wine. Oh shit, of course it is. You mean the stuff loaded about... You mean that stuff that was loaded aboard Master Blimpmon? Precisely, a foul concoction most likely created by the Titans. I did a bit more research and found another poison similar. The same antidote may work on this one. Where do we get this antidote? We need to compound it and from the fruit of... Where will we get the fruit? Going back to the forest? Yeah, I figured. The fruit is precious and not readily available, but it can be harvested from the Gear Forest. Hold on, you just said there was nothing you could do at this point, but then you said, but there's an antidote that we can get. Well, that's not nothing, Venusmon. Come on now. That's not nothing. Maybe the wording wasn't the best. Maybe it wasn't a very good translation there. I don't know, but like, she basically said, not really anything we can do at this point. You know, that's why Wagram was like, no, you can't tell him he's just fucked. And she's like, oh, but they could make an antidote. And I'm like, why didn't you just say that? So I guess we're going back to the forest first. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see all these areas again and just to see what they're like, right? Dude, I have a bad feeling. Like, I don't know if Junimon is gone, but I have a bad feeling that things aren't good, especially not good in the palace. Whenever we get to them, the Gear Forest over in the direction of the sanctuary, right? The current flows strong through the soil there. Sounds like a perfect target for the Titans. Let's go see what we can find. After all, we promised Mirokumon we'd get those villagers back from the Titans and stop the fighting. Hopefully it can all be resolved through negotiation. What are we going to do in the meantime? 10 points, yay. Yeah. Wait. Help! Me trapped in Abyss Sanctuary. Prison. Me hope somebody... What? Huh? Jumbo Gamemon. Is that a side quest? Oh, it is. But it's only one. But I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to do it, but what I mean is that, well, okay, we're not going to do it now because it's going to be we're ending the stream, but again, I still don't think there's really anywhere I can go to grind all that well. Like, I might be able to go to the water, but that's still not great experience. Is this why they literally created a dungeon DLC for XP? Like, trying to like get players like, hey man, you having a hard time leveling up? You don't want to grind for like 60 hours in the same spot? I don't know. That seems a little scummy if that's the case. There's gotta be, right? There's gotta be better places, in-game places to grind. Not you gotta get the DLC, because that would be dumb. Or you have to use a potential unintended exploit in the game. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to do that. I also don't know if it's been patched yet. It might have been patched, but I still don't really want to do that because that feels like a, I don't know. To me, it just kind of feels like a very dishonorable thing, people have talked about this before. Like, there was like a duplication glitch in Breath of the Wild, and I ain't gonna judge people if you want to do that, but it didn't feel right to me because it was clearly something that was not intended for you to do things and have things when you shouldn't, right? And I'm like, I know, like, it's obviously Nintendo's fault, right? Their game is bugged, and yeah, although I think it got patched eventually, but at the time people were duplicating glitches. I don't know if anyone got banned for it, but what I'm saying is that clearly something was unintentional. There was a massive exploit. I'm not usually a big fan of that sort of shit, personally. You know, it's a difference between, like, say, Digimon World Next Order, where you train at the farm in World Next Order, and for whatever reason, you train, and your stats just don't really seem to get up higher. And even if you progress, you eventually progress through the game, because that game is hard. You eventually progress through the game, and you eventually improve the farm. It still doesn't feel like you're really getting the results. Not like the original Digimon. You know, and then you find out there's probably a better way of training, and it's not even going by the farm like you'd think. It's getting skill points from battling instead, because now battling certain Digimon when you're significantly weaker and winning will give you much better stat gain overall, and is much quicker than training, to the point where now you can finally get the stats that you feel like you were getting, and more so. But the game doesn't tell you that, so it makes you feel like that wasn't really intentional. But it's not like a game-breaking exploit. It's more so that where it's like the game doesn't really explain how you're supposed to really train properly in Digimon World Next Order. You know, I don't know if you can remember Footloose, whether you struggled with, like, training, and then, like, if you did the whole, like, you know, the fight the battles kind of exploit, but it wasn't like game breaking or anything. It wasn't game breaking, but it also wasn't, well, I don't say unintentional. It was intentional, because even in the original game, if you battled certain Digimon, you would get some stats. They wouldn't be huge, but you would get some stats. They simply just brought it back for that game. And they obviously programmed it intentionally, where it's like, if you beat something that's, like, significantly stronger than you, then they give you massive stat boosts to compensate. So it is intentional. They just don't really say, oh, hey, this is a great way to grind. This is a great way to level up. In fact, this is probably the only way to grind. Because training normally doesn't really get you anywhere. The game doesn't tell you that. So it almost feels like Digimon World is almost like an oversight. Yeah, it almost feels like it's an oversight in Digimon World Next Order, where it's like, how would anyone think to do that? Well, you're not getting anywhere with the training. You can't digivolve your Digimon, and the game is too hard. That's like one of my main faults of Digimon World Next Order, actually, is that I kept thinking I was doing something wrong, because I just couldn't get anywhere. My Digimon kept dying, whether in battle or because of old age, because I just couldn't get my training points up, and so I couldn't progress through the story. So I just kept thinking, what am I doing wrong? And I was like, I just gotta, like, invest in the farm, and it didn't really make things any better, and I was just so confused. And at times I really felt like I was kind of scraping my way through the victory. I kept thinking, is this right? Is this just supposed to be stupidly hard? You know? Weird. You know? I'm not really sure. Like, I don't know if there was, like, a mistake being made in the game or what. You know, my friend Mark had the same problem. You know, a while back he brought it, and he was saying, oh, this game seems hard. Also, training seems to be kind of not great. And then I basically like, look at this video, and I was like, when you get the chance, when you get to these areas, because you have to unlock these areas, so you still have to work with what you've got to unlock these areas through the story. But once you start unlocking these areas, the first one, just do this, just battle. Don't bother training, because it's just a waste of time, you know, which is unfortunate. But what I'm saying is that is in a situation where I think that's fair game, because you're essentially just taking advantage of a mechanic that is in the game, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. You just don't realize that, oh, this is way better just to do this than to train, right? You get stats way quicker and way better in such a short amount of time. That this is just the way you have to play this game. I would be interested to know if anyone has beaten Digimon World Next Order without doing this trick, with just using the training. I'm sure it must be possible, I guess, but I can only assume it must be freaking hard. I don't know. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I trained so much at first, I didn't get very far that way. Then when you fight the Digimon to train, it's so much more fun. Yeah. Obviously, but it's a fault of the game, because the game doesn't really... The game doesn't say, oh, hey, maybe, you know, if training doesn't work for you, try fighting Digimon instead. I feel like I don't remember the game ever really telling me that. They might mention that, hey, sometimes you get stat boosts, but they don't say it's a good training method. You know? So that's obviously a bit of a problem with that game. But anyway, my point is, I'm rambling again, but my point is, in that situation, I think it's fair game, because you're using a mechanic that's actually an intentional mechanic that's in the game, and you're just taking it further, rather than doing what they intend you to do. You're like, oh, I'm just going to do it this way. That's fine. But exploits that are clearly unintentional and are potentially broken, I'm not always the biggest fan of using it, really, so I tend not to. I'm like, no, like, in this case, if they, like, the game has got to give me some decent spots to grind, you know? I don't have as much time as I used to when I was younger. I can't spend hours on end grinding anymore. If I can, I've got too much time on my hands, you know? And these days, that doesn't really happen. You know, unless I really, really just have a moment where I'm bored and don't have something to do. But even then, I still don't have that much time to invest. I just, you know, I just don't. So then when you fight the Digimon, the trainers, and so on, yeah, we're done. The game is still very fun. Yeah, it is. Once you get past that hurdle, it's just unfortunate though. And the thing is, slightly off topic, but I did bring it up. I wouldn't be surprised if some people stopped playing Digimon World because it was too hard, and because there's so much grinding in it, way more grinding. Like I'll be honest, I didn't mind it at first when I got the battle grinding thing, but in my opinion, I did kind of get a bit tired out from it. I was like, I have to keep doing this. Like, this is the best method, and it's cool seeing your stats go really high, but I wasn't particularly, like, you know, it felt like one of those things where I kind of just wished someone could do it for me, because I kind of couldn't be bothered, you know. After I'd done it a couple of times, I was like, I have to do this again and again and again and again, and I just wasn't particularly enjoying the grind, I'll be absolutely honest. Yeah, anyway, I'm getting off topic. That's another game, but anyway, hopefully at some point I will find a good spot around this part of the story where I can grind. Like I said, that isn't just 1000 XP. I hope, because I really need to get my team in order, and I don't have time to spend like many hours. I just don't. So hopefully we'll figure it out. Yeah. I'm thinking, should I do this side quest off stream or should I do it on stream? Me trapped in Abyss prison. Abyss Sanctuary prison. Me hope somebody gets this. You say trapped. Yeah, I know. I was mumbling a lot. Mumbo jumbo, that's what they call me. Well, I'm gonna go back anyway. We're about to wrap up this stream. Whoa. Oh, hello. Why are you here? Oh, wait. Oh, she's still with me. Oh, thank God. Oh, can she stay forever? Whenever you are in need of a ride, Badgermont. Where? I want to go to Master Blimpmon. I want to go to Waterhole. Oh, okay. Sure. It's funny that... Okay. You're out here. Okay. I guess that's slightly quicker, but it wouldn't have taken that long to get out.
Can I leave it to you to procure the fruit of Carpus Hule for me?
That's what it's called. Carpus of Hule. That is a word. Those are words. Where are you going? I thought you were coming with me.
I shall remain here and continue to try and find a way to treat Marukimon while keeping an eye on his condition.
Wait, then why did you come back with us to the digital world? Why didn't you just stay with him in the human world?
As soon as I learn anything new, I'll let you know.
All right. Got it. We'll head straight for the Gear Forest then.
Damn it. Oh, and she's gone. God damn it. I thought she was coming with. Damn. Alright. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll debate on whether to do the side quest or not. I guess in my own time. So I can technically go to the sewers, but I don't know. I don't know. Right. Okay. So I guess we'll leave it there, and we'll go to the forest area next time. Next week. Yeah. So no, don't go. I have to. I can't stream. I can't stream for long. You know the drill. That's just how it is. I can't. I cannot afford to. I'm afraid. So, like I said, I just don't have the time. I don't have the time for it. Sorry. Maybe another time we'll try and make a stream longer. You know, maybe if I start try to start earlier, maybe we can extend the stream. But sadly, I have to go. I'm afraid I cannot keep things going. It is what it is. When this is just a hobby, not my job. So, with that said, I appreciate you all though, and we'll be back next week.